Hello, friendly people of the internet. I am Hyper Super Sora with
Dark Side.
and today we're back with the MCU reviews, the Quest Home, or whatever the fuck I'm calling this. Today, we did the Incredible Hulk. So, Gavin, what the fuck do you remember about the Hulk?
Abomination.
Not this movie specifically, I just mean the character in general.
Oh, well, he gets angry. Hulk smash. Um, I do remember from the comics he has multiple personalities, but that's one thing I would have loved to see done is them go into.
We need Joe Fixit.
Yeah, go into all the multiple personalities. I don't think they've ever done that. In the old 80s series, they did. But
They had Joe Fixit?
I don't know if they had Joe Fixit.
The Grey Hulk.
No.
The Hulk was originally grey, don't you know?
Interesting.
He wasn't even triggered by rage, he was like a werewolf.
But yeah, that's something I would like to see them do in the movies. Is do all the multiple personalities and everything.
There's like 4.
Yeah.
Anywho, we watched The Incredible Hulk, the second movie in the MCU, which surprisingly, at this time of recording, in the United States, is not on Disney+.
Yeah. Which is, wow.
Like, I remember I was checking this beforehand, and I did see it on there. It was on there! Why the fuck did they take it off? You're kind of getting out of frame there, buddy.
Okay. We watched it on Prime Video, so yeah.
Advertising.
Yeah.
Anywho, this was the second Hulk movie to come out.
Yeah.
This was The Incredible Hulk.
I remember the old 2003 Hulk movie.
Something clever they did at this is at the beginning, the opening credits showed the Hulk's backstory.
Yeah.
Spider-Man movies take notes.
Yeah.
Look at you, Amazing Spider-Man. Anywho, that was a really nice thing, but let's get into that plot. As we said, the opening credits is the Hulk's backstory.
Yeah.
Gamma experiment gone wrong. Now when he gets angry, he turns into a giant green monster.
Yeah.
Also, the U.S. military is hunting him down.
Yeah, because he's in
They
love.
want to weaponize him.
Yeah, and plus he's in love with the general's daughter.
You know, that too.
Yeah.
So, let's get into that plot synopsis, shall we?
Sure.
We start off with Hulk working in.
I believe it's a soda factory
Of some kind.
Yeah.
We say pop.
Yeah. A pop or a pop factory of some kind.
Yeah, we see Bruce Banner. They changed the actor for this guy in the MCU too,
from Edward Norton
to Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah, to Mark Ruffalo.
I like Mark Ruffalo better.
Oh yes, definitely.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It just, when I think Hulk, I think Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah.
They literally just dragged it out of my head and put it on screen.
Yeah.
So, I can't.
Yeah.
I can't fight it. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But we see him working in this battle factory. He's a mechanic, I believe.
Yeah.
He goes around and fixes shit.
Yeah.
Which makes sense.
And then he ends up getting cut
And a drop of blood.
And a drop of blood ends up in one of the bottles.
Which Stan Lee drinks.
Yes.
Stan Lee cameo.
Yes. Stan the man.
So I'm pretty sure that incarnation of Stan is either dead or has superpowers.
Yes. I have no clue.
He becomes a Watcher.
He's a universal constant.
Yes, every multiverse has a Stan Lee.
Yes.
But the U.S. military, General Ross, Dick,
Yes.
is able to track him down through this single drop of blood.
Okay.
I got nothing.
Yeah.
chase scene, Hulk out.
Yeah.
There's a little thing where it says days without incident,
Mm-hmm.
and he like keeps count of all the time, like how much time it goes before he hulks out.
Yeah.
So that goes to 0 when they start hunting him down again.
Yeah.
And he's able to go like several hundred miles.
Yeah.
To escape them.
There's a little bit of horror movie elements in this as well. Some like classic horror movie elements.
Like the Hulk is based off of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, so that's always going to be a thing.
Yeah. Yeah, and plus
when the Hulk first showed up, they kept him in shadows. They built that up, and that was nice. I liked that.
And there's a lot of body horror in this as well. If you don't like body horror...
If you're very squeamish...
Yeah, don't watch this.
However, if you're not, and you're looking at the Jigsaw movies where people are turned into human bananas, and you're going, this is nothing.
Yeah. And then, yeah.
I will note, the CGI on this movie has not aged well.
No.
Not at all.
Even the movie itself has not aged well. Yeah. You can see the age on it.
Like, I think I like it a little bit more than you do. Like, I'm not the biggest Hulk guy.
I used to be, but...
But, back to that plot.
Yeah.
Poe's trying to gather up his things again because, homeless again. Fuck.
Yeah.
Homeless and painless again because of a Hulk outrage. Because of one drop of blood. Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
We actually see a lot of good in humanity.
Yeah.
Actually, the most evil we see comes from, the United States government.
Yeah.
I'm the government. I'm the government. I'm the reason that nothing works.
Yeah.
Da-da-da-da. Yeah. So, in this entire movie, he's in contact with someone named Mr. Blue.
Mm-hmm.
He always wears blue.
Yeah.
Because.
Yeah. And
for some fucking reason, you know what I'm going to say, don't you?
And there's always some reference or something that's green.
Always around Bruce.
Oh, yeah, always. Or having to do with Bruce or something. Always green. His code name was Mr. Green. The Hulk is green. There were green sheets. I mean, yeah, there was a
green drinks.
Yeah, there was a green drink. It's like... How much green?
We don't get it yet. Maybe we should hammer this a little more.
Yeah.
Did you learn that he was green yet?
Yeah.
Even though he was originally gray.
Yeah. Gamma radiation was green.
Anywho.
Yeah.
So, he's in contact with this Mr. Blue, and they're trying to find a cure for the Hulk.
He ends up sending in blood samples.
Eventually.
And, yeah.
Then the Hulk attack happens, then he's actually going to try to find data that Mr. Blue needs. And unfortunately for him, it's also where his ex-girlfriend is.
Yeah. The daughter of the general of the military that's hunting him down.
Betty Ross.
Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah.
He is able to get in there. The information was wiped from where he was studying.
Yeah.
We see Bruce has some major PTSD from this.
Oh, yes.
And, Stanley's.
Yeah. Stanley's Pizza.
I'll let you take it away from there.
Oh, gosh. So yeah, it's a play on words of Stanley, of
Not played by the man himself.
Yeah. That would have been cool if it was Stanley's Pizza owned by Stan Lee. But I digress. So he goes to Stanley's and Stanley gives him some shelter and stuff like that.
And a job.
Yeah, and a job, and a job as a pizza delivery man. Yeah.
Everyone can be bribed by pizza.
Yes, and
that's how he he goes to figure out that the servers have been wiped.
Yeah. Yeah. So
he's kind of fucked.
Yeah. He goes to the university as the pizza delivery man and goes to the servers, and they're wiped. No information about him
or his experiments.
Yeah, or the experiments, and then after that,
they meet up. Him and Betty at the pizza shop.
Yeah.
We see that Betty has a new fling. And I talked about you while we were watching this. She saw Bruce out of the corner of her eye. I would have liked it if she went with the new boyfriend, just, push him out of the way.
Yeah.
Hey, just like...
Yeah.
Like, you don't matter anymore.
Yeah. It's like, oh, yeah, you're here, yeah.
Like, I want to feel bad for him, but I don't.
No, I don't either. I don't.
They meet up. They have a heartwarming scene together.
Yeah.
Where she gives him some shelter, green fucking
sheets
and pillowcases.
Yeah.
Anywho.
Yeah.
She kept the data before it was wiped.
Yeah.
So that happened.
Yeah.
But then the U.S. government.
Mm-hmm. They make a pseudo super soldier.
I mean, by all accounts, it was successful.
Yeah. They made a super soldier to take and fight the Hulk.
The first attempt didn't go so well.
Yeah.
He got kicked into a tree.
Yeah.
Nearly died.
Yeah. The second. Oh, yeah.
That's and how you're wondering how they found them, the new fling called Betty's dad.
Yeah.
New ex.
Yeah.
I always wondered why she never talked to me about you. Now I know why.
Yeah.
Where does she keep finding these men?
Yeah.
By the way, I'm going to point this out. Father of the Year, Ross.
Yeah. Definitely. Father of the Year.
Rip off his mustache. He does not deserve it.
No.
As someone who does like his facial hair.
Same with me.
Anywho. Another Hulk fight scene. Kicks the super soldier into a tree and almost kills him.
Yeah.
Betty almost dies in that fight scene.
Yeah.
Again, we get another example of Ross being the Father of the Year.
Yeah.
Hulk goes to one nature where it's raining, where they can have a slow moment, calm down, away from all the action and stuff. A thunderstorm's happening, lightning strikes, and he throws a rock at the sky, and I scream, "Fuck you, God!"
Yeah.
And he just started dying because of it. This was one of our funniest jokes, just like the Hulk going, "Fuck you, God!"
Yeah.
Betty is able to calm him down and get him to sit down in the cave.
Yeah. And then from there they go and find Mr. Blue, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah. They go find Mr. Blue, and Mr. Blue does some experiments on him, and he's cured.
They have a process where they think they can cure him.
Yeah.
And it's successful, we'll say.
Yeah.
Mr. Blue, did we ever get his real name?
Yeah, we did. Something Stearns.
Alright.
Stearns. But, yeah.
Well, we learned that Stearns is kind of fucking crazy. It's just like, well, if we go too big, this could happen. But if we go too little, you could also get hurt. Who cares?
Yeah, exactly. And he's been hoarding his blood?
Well, he didn't give him a lot, so he tried to replicate it.
Yeah, he tried to replicate it, and didn't go so well.
Test subjects, mostly rats.
Yeah.
Rats and something bigger. I'm not sure if he used humans, but I wouldn't put it past him.
Yeah, well,
especially since we figure out, since at least I know who he becomes later.
Yeah.
That, it's just like, no. Oh, you idiot, we wanted to get rid of this thing and you basically, he gift wrapped it for everyone.
Yeah.
We gotta get rid of it, all of it, now.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to.
Yeah.
Oh, and then Bruce gets shot again.
Mm-hmm. The military ends up catching up to them.
By infiltrating a message, which you say can't happen.
Not during that time period, I don't believe.
When did this movie come out?
2008.
2008, 9?
I don't think they might have had the technology to intercept emails and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure that they probably did about that time. They intercept emails and stuff like that, but I could be wrong.
But during this time, we see the one super soldier they're making getting a second dose of what he has.
Yeah.
And we see his spine kind of contorting.
Mm-hmm. And he looks like hell warmed over in a waffle iron.
Well, that's a phrase I never thought I'd hear.
Yeah.
People ask him how is he feeling, and he reports like a monster.
Yeah.
Now here's something else. Ross says, I can't remember the exact line, but if you took it from me, something, something, something.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking, buddy, look in there. There's all you need, and you're already making your own super soldier.
Yeah, exactly.
What the fuck do you want?
Yeah. Yeah. So they chase him down. They end up trapping him or something.
They captured Betty and Bruce.
Oh yeah.
Father of the Year, Ross. Father of the Year.
Yeah.
The super soldier, I can't remember his name, but he goes to Mr. Blue.
Yeah.
And he says, I want a power boost, give it to me now.
Yeah. And Mr. Blue obliges.
After getting his life threatened.
Yes. And
turns him into Abomination.
Yes. And turns
also not aged well.
And turned Mr. Blue into the Brain, you said?
I think that's his name.
Okay.
Green guy, very big head.
Okay. Yeah. So it turns him into the Brain, and then Abomination.
We don't see it. We only see Abomination. Yeah. So that could have been sequel bait.
Yeah. So
that never happened.
So Abomination goes on a rampage and just tears up the city, and then
Ross, Betty, and other Ross in the helicopter see this.
Yeah, and they're trying to figure out what to do. Bruce is like, "I'll go," and then they're like, "No."
Wait a minute, weren't you cured?
Yeah. It's like, wait a minute, weren't you cured? It's like, yeah. So Bruce literally jumps out of the airplane. You think he's gonna turn in midair?
Shit.
Yeah. He goes to turn and it's like
he doesn't turn.
Yeah. So he smacks into the ground, big ass crater.
And we made the joke is just like that's the end, everyone. That's why we need to get the new Hulk.
Yeah. And then he punches through. You see him turned into the Hulk.
Ragnarok copied that.
Yeah.
But I think they did it funnier.
And then Hulk and Abomination duke it out
in a very brutal fight scene.
Yes. For a kids movie,
this is PG-13, guys.
Well, still, it was pretty brutal. I mean, yeah. It was a pretty brutal fight scene, and yeah, so Hulk ends up winning, of course,
because he's the Hulk.
Yeah. The plane that they were in.
Helicopter.
The helicopter that they were in.
Crashed because of Abomination.
Yeah, and it gets set on fire because there's oil and stuff.
Sparks.
Yeah, and sparks when they were fighting. And then Hulk thunderclaps it, puts out the fire.
At least dulls it a little bit.
Yeah.
Manages to defeat Abomination. I'm going to point this scene out. After, ripping one of his bone spikes out of his arm and stabbing him with it.
Yeah.
Brutal.
Yeah. Very.
And he saves the day, doesn't kill Abomination because he's better than that.
Yeah.
Kicks it to Ross. And we did get the line.
Hulk smash.
Hulk smash.
Mm-hmm.
When Abomination goes, any last words?
Yeah. And then
Hulk's an earthbender.
Yeah. Hulk just he
He
just
takes off. It's just like, I
yeah.
don't want to be paying for a part of this. I want to be left alone.
Yeah, just jumps off into the night, and then you see, and then you cut to see him in a log cabin somewhere in Columbus. He's meditating, and then you see his hands move, and then his eyes open.
You see the days without incident.
Yeah, yeah, and then it goes to 0 in his eyes. Yeah.
So he has a little more control over it now.
Yeah. And then Tony Stark.
Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
Meets up with General Ross, who has another green fucking drink.
Tells him, hey, I'm putting a team together. We need the Hulk. So, yeah.
We want the Hulk. Yeah, so do I.
Yeah. And that's it. There was no after credit scene.
Well, I'm pretty sure either A, the
Tony
in his eyes, or the B, the Tony Stark was really the end credit scene, but they just moved into the
Yeah, I think the Tony Stark scene was supposed to be the after credit scene. So yeah.
Next time, give a minute so I can edit that out.
Okay.
Anywho, what did you think of this movie, Gavin?
Meh.
Meh. 1 to 10. Okay. I was right. I did like this movie more than you do, since I'd give it a 6. It is a step down from Iron Man.
Oh yes, definitely.
The CGI hasn't held up very well. Plus, no one's really as, what's the word I'm looking for? Engaging as Iron Man?
Yeah.
Like, there's one scene where Betty and Hulk try to make Whippy.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I don't want this.
Yeah.
I was not invested at all.
Yeah. I wasn't.
But I think those fight scenes did carry a lot of the movie for me.
Oh yes, definitely.
But you could ultimately skip this movie and ignore it completely and have it change nothing.
Exactly.
All you need to do is think, the Hulk. What do we know about the Hulk? He get angry, he turn green, he on the run most of the time.
He big boy. Yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah.
That's all you really need to know from this movie, and you can get that by what I just said.
Yeah.
Because after the actor leaves, they pretty much never reference this movie again.
Except for Ross and Civil War.
That's it. And you could have just introduced him there.
Yeah.
And didn't you say there was a trailer that had Abomination on it?
Yeah, the new Shang-Chi movie that just came out.
And they could have introduced him there too.
Yeah.
So you really can just ignore this movie.
Yeah, the new Shang-Chi movie that came out has Abomination in it, and one of the characters fights him, I think, in a cage match or something like that.
Yeah, a step down from Iron Man.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, we were giving Iron Man like a 7 or 8. You gave it a 9. I disagree with that. This one, we're both giving it a 5 or 6.
Yeah. That's just meh.
It's very meh. What's next on the list? Is it Iron Man 2 or Thor?
I think it's Iron Man 2.
We're not getting anywhere better, are we?
Nope.
Fuck! The next really great movie is Avengers.
Oh, yeah.
But
I don't know. I like Captain.
No, that's the one I'm the most interested in, is Captain America. I want to see how well that one holds up.
Yeah. That one holds up really fucking well.
I don't know. But next up, I guess it's either Thor or Iron Man 2.
I believe it's Iron Man 2, then Thor, then Captain America. I'll have to check.
We'll check real quick.
Yeah. So it'll be Iron Man 2, then Thor, then Captain America, then the Avengers.
Alright, next up, we don't get any better with Iron Man 2.
Yeah.
And you said Thor was after that?
Yeah. But then it ends on high notes because Captain America and Avengers.
Captain America I'm interested in. Avengers I know it's going to be great.
Yeah.
Anywho, guys, what do you guys think of the Incredible Hulk? Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. Like the video if you liked it. Hit subscribe to see more of my amazing content. And hit that little notification bell to see when I upload all the time. Until next time, I've been Hyper Superstar and
Northside. See ya.
sayonara.